I really wanted y'all to see this part right here and how he got emotional and who they come for. And we just so caught up in this world. And I'm triggered by watching this movie. I'm very, very triggered by watching this movie because it's the truth. You see, the truth sets you free. And we do not want to believe that this is possible, what these people are telling us. But ain't nobody gonna sit around and make up this kind of stuff to get no attention. We talking about the innocent, those that are close to the source, the divine in us, the sacred in us, the God in us. That's what they want. And that's what they're getting.
Hadden een Luciferiaans geloof. En dan kan iedereen zeggen, ja, geloof bestaat niet en God bestaat niet, alles bestaat niet. Nou, voor die mensen was het de waarheid en de werkelijkheid. Hun diende dus iets onstoffelijks. Hun diende wat zij noemden Lucifer. En ik kwam dus ook in die kringen. Alleen ik lachte erom, want het waren voor mij gewoon klanten. Dus ik kwam in wat ze noemden Satanskerken.
Ik wou zeggen, we hebben het nu over het satanisme.
Ja,
Oké.
ik kwam dus in Satanskerken, maar ik kwam zeg maar op route even langs, even buurten. En daar was dan op dat moment een heilige mis, een heilige soort mis. En dat was met blote vrouwen en wat drank en dit en dat. En ik vond het alleen maar leuk. Ik hechtte weinig of geen geloof aan hun geloof. Of ik was er eigenlijk niet eens van overtuigd dat het überhaupt allemaal wel bestond.
Het was meer een schouwspel voor jou.
Ja, ik zag gewoon de donkerte en de slechtheid en de diepte daarvan zit in de mens zelf.
Ja.
Ik koppelde het nog niet zo. Maar ook die kringen verkeerde ik dus in, omdat ja, als gast zeg maar, omdat ik vond het allemaal wel leuk. Al die blote vrouwen en al die dingetjes die daar speelden. Het was het vrije leven. Maar er kwam een moment, toen werd ik dus uitgenodigd, daarom vertel ik dit ook, om mee te gaan doen aan offers in het buitenland. Dat was het breekpunt. Kinderen.
Dat werd je gevraagd.
Ja, ik kon het niet.
The reason that these elite dark occult societies sacrifice and traffic children, first and foremost, is the energy associated with it. So when a human is in the state of fear and trauma, they release a energy, and this energy can be picked up by essentially negative extraterrestrial beings, negative archonic influences, and they feed off of it. They literally feed off the energetic release of fear and trauma. When these dark groups use children, because a child is not mentally programmed yet as an adult is, they are much more innocent, they're much more connected into their higher selves or into their divine, if you will. The trauma that they release is much more potent than using adults. During these ritualistic practices that the elite participate in, one of the compounds that is released in the children's body during torture, during trauma, is a compound called adrenochrome. It's released out of the adrenal gland during highly traumatized incidents, and this adrenochrome acts as essentially a drug. These secret societies that make up the deep state are nothing new. This actually spans back thousands and thousands of years, and they have always occulted this information for themselves. We need to understand what occulted actually means. Occulted just simply means hidden in Latin. It doesn't necessarily mean good or bad, it just means hidden. So these secret society groups have hidden or occulted this information for thousands and thousands of years. They've kept it to themselves, and they haven't shared it with anybody outside of their inner circles.
The secret societies are really more of a front organization that they use to recruit people, and they will gradually over time find out exactly how ruthless and bloodthirsty you are. It is only as you go farther and farther into this, you become embedded with your brothers in a brotherhood, you become more and more involved, you get deeper and deeper in, that then they start.
And I want to share this too, because that's what Hollywood is about. They scope us out because of our chart, and they see what we got to come down here and learn. And people who have those hard life lessons to learn, they go looking for them kind of people so they can give them that carrot, you see. And they start asking them to do wicked things like put the finger up their butthole or to suck a penis or whatever the case may be, to see just how much they will do and how desperate they are. And one thing leads to another. And Hollywood will do a little bit more and a little bit more. They'll sacrifice it, like they said Luther Vandross sacrifice. That girl who could sing good, sacrifice. She lost all that weight with the weight loss. Jennifer Hudson, she sacrificed somebody in her family life. Ricky Smiley sacrificed somebody in his family life for that goddamn money. And so when they do all of that, they record all of that. Kanye, all of them. And so when they get so deep into what they done, the threat is we're going to expose you. So now they know they're going to be exposed for doing this wicked, low down, dirty stuff. And they know we've been programmed to not to forgive this type of thing. You understand? So if they go backwards and they tell the truth, then they're going to be homeless. They're going to have no money. They ain't going to have nowhere to live because ain't nobody going to have nothing to do with them because of what they did to get money. So these people keep going forward into this darkness. And like he said, they ask you to do more and more, and they're planting seeds in you where you don't ever come back. And if you try to come back, they kill you and clone you. And people think it's still somebody that they know. And all the while, it's a freaking clone without a goddamn spirit in the soul, and people are drawn to the spell. So again, I'm just a messenger, and I'm triggered by this bullshit. I really am, but it is what it is.
Hitting you with the really heavy stuff. Until we face as a society that these things are actually happening, and that there is a centralized control group that is responsible for this, we will be doomed for these people to continue to exert their control over us. If we don't learn how to respect each other, then we're never going to make any progress. We need to learn from the Me Too movement and understand that there is corruption, there is rape, there is pedophilia, there is child trafficking, there is human sacrifice, there is cannibalism, and all of these things are happening.
Y'all see who they was eating, huh? The black people.
That actually uses these behaviors as part of their religious sacrament. It actually doesn't matter whether you believe that these people exist or not. The bottom line is that they are actually advertising themselves constantly. They do it in movies. There's a whole set of symbols that you can look for in movies that show their influence. They do it in video games. They do it in television shows. They do it in music videos like crazy. They do it in awards ceremonies. And it's always in your face. Now is the time for us to get our heads out of the sand and understand that even if these things do seem unthinkable to us, there are people today who are actively practicing this. The evidence is voluminous, and really what it boils down to is that people don't want to look at the evidence because it is so upsetting. In our obsession with...
And that's real talk right there, because this triggered me that we don't even care enough for these innocent children. And just say it right now. It makes me so mad. It makes me want to cry. It makes me want hurt somebody that would hurt an innocent baby, an innocent child. We gotta wake up, y'all. We gotta share these videos. We gotta talk about these things. We gotta stop fucking around with these Hollywood stars and watching these fucking movies that they're making. All of those people, all they do in Hollywood is show they dress up and with expensive clothes on and how big their house is, how many cars they got, what kind of jewelry they got, where they eating out, where they flying at, where they spending the vacation at. That's all they doing, is getting us to give attention to that. And it's time for us to stop it. I'm triggered. Everybody keep calm. I digress. I really do. Please, y'all, go watch this video. Share it to every fucking body in your feed. I don't give a damn if they watch it or not, y'all. We got to do something we never done to get something we never had. And we have never been on one accord. Get on one accord. Share it.